Good afternoon. We'll call this open work meeting into session. Mr. Frazier, if you can call the roll, please.
Mrs. Matthews?
Here.
Mrs. Baker?
Here.
Mr. Davidson? Here. Dr. Kopus?
Here.
Mr. Sprague?
Here.
Thank you, sir. City Council, I don't believe I see anyone for City Council, so we'll go into our spotlight, and I'll turn it over to Mrs. Weisbrod for her to do her presentation. Thank you.
Good evening. We are honored tonight by the presence of our Miss Fay here, who we are spotlighting. Miss Fay, she retired back in 2022, but hasn't left us since. She is an absolute wonderful person. If you would, that was my first year in HR. If you would have seen the write-up that her colleagues wrote about her when she retired, it just was very heartwarming and touching, all the positiveness that you have made throughout, not only with our staff members, but with our kids. And she currently is still running the Snack Shack at Garfield each and every day that helps supports the kids. And Mr. Marjoram, on a caveat, I did try to steal her when I went to Wilson, but there's no go. I tried to say I'd even, have red and yellow colors back to get her, but she wouldn't come to Wilson. But Miss Fay, honestly, our district really thanks you for all the dedication and hard work that you provide Garfield and our kids, but throughout the district and model that. It takes a lot of time to do that, not only, after school each and every day to the kids, but finding all the items. And I know she bargain shops to make sure that she gets the best deals and runs around all over the place for that on her own time. So we just wanted to say thank you this evening. We appreciate you. We see you, and thank you. We've got you a small gift. You got to come up here, Miss Fay. Gotta come up, because we're gonna get your picture taken too. We got you a fancy mug here with our new logo on there. We kept it gray and white for you, though. You can color it in if you want. Now I'm gonna get your picture up here with the board, is that all right? Yes. Okay.
Yes, we're going to.
Well, I would just like to say, it isn't a job that I do on my own. It takes a lot of people to help.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
I have two people that help me, Miss Debbie, and also Vicky helps me every day. When she can't help me, I kind of steal our secretary for a little while to help us. We only run it for about, I would say, 20 minutes, but it takes a good half hour to an hour to get it set up because everything has to be counted, and so that when we're finished, we can pay back athletics, and then the rest goes to our principal, and that's to buy things for our kids. We just started a new program. It's called a fishing program. And it's taking out boys who don't have a father or someone to take them out. So, that's what the money helps. And I used my special MH department and Carmody's department. They help us set up. And they get to come in every day and get a piece of candy. I buy big bags of candy. And then on Friday, the ones that help can come in and get a pop every Friday if they work. They have to check their names off. But, without the help of the kids, and I have two young men that help me every day, really, I appreciate them so much. We're short sometime, and sometime we're over, so... somebody ain't doing the correct paperwork, but I do not work the counter. I refuse to work the counter. I could do it if everything was $1, but when it goes to quarters and 50 cents, and they buy, we have to give them sacks sometime to walk out with what they buy. So, we take in good money and stuff, and the kids enjoy it, and some kids maybe don't get to go to the store once they get home. So, I do it for the kids, and I do it for our school because, like I say, we don't always get the money that we need to do things that we want to do for the kids. So we have had great leaders at Garfield. I've been with every one of them. I started with Mr. Brown all the way down to this cute little fella. And, you know, I really think a lot of him. He's changed a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that I would like to see changed as far as the dress code. I cannot believe the dress code, but, you know, sorry. Is that all you want me to say?
I think that was great.
Yeah, I can say more. but-
Miss Fay,
You can probably get your picture now. Yeah.
Miss Fay, I just want to say thank you. You are a gem to this district. You are the Hamilton way. We talk about that a lot, and you make sure that those kids feel seen and heard and purpose. You take care of the staff as much, and you are just as much of a staff member today as you were the day you retired. So we appreciate your heart and what you do.
I could have my badge back.
Oh, no, not the badge again. I was waiting for the badge, Miss Fay. I was waiting, but we thank you for all that you do, badge or no badge. You are blue through and through with a little red and gold in there.
Well, it is all red.
Yes.
I asked him, where's Garfield's and Wilson's?
Banner. Yeah, yeah. This one's just for the whole district. Yeah. Well, Miss Fay, we thank you for that, and just know your work doesn't go unnoticed, okay?
May
All
I say
right.
something?
Yes.
Real fast. Faye, we have worked together. You may not recognize me, but probably back in the 90s, I got to meet you at Garfield and work with you at Garfield, and you were an inspiration. You did a great job with kids, and you may have remembered my wife, Melissa, at the time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, she remembers. Okay. But, yeah. You look you're looking just as chipper as always. But I've seen you in action, and I know where your heart is and how much you've meant to the kids and the staff at Garfield, and you do a great job. I know. Thank you. Oh, boy, come on up here, Faye. You get stand right there. Yeah, put Josh on, the good-looking guy over there.
We're on time. Okay, we're at 11. We'll charge you, okay? You have a great night and be safe getting home. I got it. Bye, Miss Fay. 85
Josh?
years young.
Josh, you need to put this on the video up at your school. Definitely, yeah.
Yes, 85 years young, Miss Fay.
I tell you, one of the best. Next we'll have our presentation from Highland Elementary. If they will come now, and the floor is yours.
No, we won't. We won't be. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I shared it in. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. In my notes, I have good evening, but it doesn't feel like an evening, so good afternoon. I am Ellie Lawson. I know I've met you all before. I am now the principal at Highland this year. Thank you all for having us here to speak with you about what's going on this year. I have with me our assistant principal, Becca Ware, and one of our occupational therapists, Kayla Hauk, that we are here to share with you guys tonight about something special going on at Highland this year. All right, this year our goal at Highland is to grow together. So growing our staff, growing our students, and all of that, growing our community and growing with our families. We're being very intentional this year about growing our staff. We know that with new curriculums and ever-changing things in education, that we need to give our staff time to learn curriculums, collaborate with each other, find out what best strategies are. They also need time to look over students' data to figure out how to better instruct the students. All of that to, of course, grow our students. That's our number one goal. One of the things that we are doing to grow our students is each week we have a growth mindset challenge. We talk with the students about how you can grow your brain. One of the growth mindset challenges that we had, we introduced it on Monday, Mrs. Ware and I. It was talking about how you can show perseverance. So we tasked the kids with thinking of something that they might have struggled with in class that week, and they tried really hard, and they never gave up, and then finally they mastered it, or they showed progress with it. And so then we invite those students down to the office with us in the morning to celebrate and put a little green leaf on the tree that we have in the building. And we get the kids excited about it. So inside our building, we're growing our staff and our students, but we also want to reach outside of our building. So through that, we're wanting to grow our families and grow within our community. So at the start of this school year, we did have a couple of meetings with different stakeholders and really asked them, what do you want out of Highland? How do you want to feel connected to Highland? What's important to you? And so what I am going to do is hand it off to Becca Ware, our assistant principal, and she's going to talk to you about one of the really big things that we kind of focused on this year after we got that feedback.
Good evening, everyone. Last year, when Ellie and I found out we were going to be the new leaders of Highland Elementary, we began reflecting on the needs of our building. Through the process, we identified a need to increase our engagement of family of students with high needs at school events. Mrs. Kayla Hauk came to us at the end of the school year with a plan to address this need. Kayla has been in our school for 4 years. She's a leader in our building. She works closely with other staff members, and continuously puts students and family needs before anything else, always. In Kayla's role, she works closely with many families and has a deep understanding of their goals and struggles. When Kayla presented this Caregiver Connect idea to us at the end of the year last year, we knew her goal was to build a bridge between school-based support and family life. We set to do this by offering regular opportunities for connection, for learning, and shared experiences among caregivers of students with IEPs and 504 plans. We were able to make this wonderful idea into a reality. I will now hand it over to Ms. Kayla Hauk to tell us a little bit more about this special event. It's your show.
All right, thank you guys for having me here tonight. I'm really excited to share this new opportunity that we're offering at Highland. So like they said, I'm Kayla Hauk, and I'm one of the occupational therapists at Highland. So Caregiver Connect is an event specifically targeting families of students with special needs, and we offered it to all of the pre-K to 6th grade families at Highland. Our goal is to show them that they are supported through the school and the community beyond the classroom. We want to create that safe space for open and honest communication. This is an event where families can learn practical and real-life tools in order to feel equipped to navigate not only school, but their home and personal lives as a whole. The Highland team, paired with district support, prioritized this plan, and we were able to get it off the ground, launching in September. Again, we just brought it up last year. At our first event, we had over 20 families attend, and the event was truly a team effort. We had over 15 staff members, several Junior National Honor Society students from Garfield Middle School, as well as multiple district resources volunteering their time to bring this event to life. We began the night with a shared meal with families, followed by child care so that the caregivers could fully engage with a presentation focused on sensory processing strategies for home success. I selected this topic for the first session because sensory processing can be kind of mysterious for families. As an occupational therapist, I attend many IEP meetings where families often share their struggles with sensory processing and their need for strategies to help their children regain regulation following that long day at school. Therefore, this event allowed me to provide them with practical strategies for identifying when their kids are overwhelmed and how to help them regain that balance at home. Following the presentations, families had the opportunity to explore our 5 community and school-based vendor booths. We had the Hamilton City Special Education Department, Preschool Department, and our parent mentor, Becky Kramer, as well as the Lane Library and Rally Cap, which is a nonprofit organization that provides sports programs specifically for children with special needs right at the event. This is really a key point I'm specifically proud of because we are breaking down barriers of access that families of kids with special needs have to reaching these community resources. By having them available at this event where families can go up and sign kids up for that sports program right there, the kids are able to access these things. Overall, we feel that this event was impactful and successfully achieved our goal of beginning to bridge that gap between school and home. We as a team have big aspirations for this, and we have 3 more scheduled already for the remainder of the year. We are currently surveying families to identify topics of interest, and we're working to harness our internal leaders. Amanda White, our Highlands Student and Family Support Specialist, has already volunteered to lead the next topic at our session in November. And we are also working to expand our community resource partnerships with organizations such as the Hamilton County Developmental Disability Services and a representative from Cincinnati Children's confirming their participation in future events. I think that Caregiver Connect is just beginning to scratch the surface of the needs that our families have, but I'm truly excited to see it grow. Highland Elementary is a place where we aspire to help students and families thrive. We are growing staff, growing students, growing community for Highland, and growing together. Our ultimate goal is that this event would transition to a district-wide service model where we will be able to support all families of students with special needs within the Hamilton City School District. I want to leave you with one key takeaway from the event. A parent approached me at the end of the event and she said that she was able to gain valuable language to talk about the needs of her child that she had never been able to share with people before. This is the kind of empowerment that we hope to continue to foster with our families at Highland this year. I want to thank you all for your time and your support. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's the end. So
Okay.
I didn't feel like I need to come out up here again and close it because Kayla did a great job. So thank you all very much.
I just want to make a comment. In my prior life as president of Butler County United Way, seeing you take services to these families is really important. Those are one of the things that trying to wrap around these services for families and making it convenient for them, because there is so much out there that having this and bringing specific needs for your kids there is just phenomenal. So I just want to thank you for what a great idea, inspiration, and I hope it does go district-wide.
Thank you.
Oh, I hope it does too. I mean, my first wife was a special ed teacher, and she would come home concerned about the parents. The parents are so overwhelmed, and being a caregiver, especially if someone with special needs, you don't know where to turn and you're overwhelmed. And this program is great to help the parents. They're the forgotten people. They're dealing with it at home and sometimes, during the day at school. And I'm glad to see this. Keep it up, and I hope we can morph it into a district-wide program.
Thank you.
Are the parents, do you allow enough time for parents to develop the connections too? I mean, I know we're connecting to the district, but having that connection between parents to me seems like a really big thing, because I agree with Dave. They're overwhelmed. They feel isolated, like we're the only ones facing this, and they are not. So I
Yeah.
think this is a great program.
Yeah, we started with just sharing a meal as staff and parents and families with the kids all present. So that allowed time for them to get to know us on a different kind of level and us to get to know them and hear what they need. It's an hour and a half long event. So the topic, the presentation was really only 10 to 15 minutes. So we really wanted to capitalize the time on meeting with community vendors and then time to ask questions from staff and to bond with each other. We think that's really the most important thing for them right now.
Because
Yeah.
most time the parents only see you during an IEP meeting
Exactly.
and stuff like that, and having that connection. And the vendors, great job, guys.
Thank you,
Really,
yeah.
it is. What are we, 18% special needs now, or we're probably above that? 25%. I mean, I see this really going places, so great idea. Great
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. This is one of those things where I say another above and beyond. You know what I mean? Like this is, I mean, outside of looking at like, okay, the school bells rang, that's it. This is another above and beyond. And bringing in, staff to just go, just do exceeding. So it's just amazing what the opportunities that our kids have to be great, and also pouring into their families so they can grow and continue, to connect. So I love it, and I, just appreciate the efforts of everybody, that has something to do with this. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, to the Highland team, thank you for doing this. Something that I love. I loved the idea when it was first pitched, and I actually happened to be in Ellie's building about an hour before the kickoff, and she thought, "Oh, I wonder how this is going to go." And to hear how successful the first one was, but something that jumped out at me in your presentation that I think is great is you're also surveying them to see what they need. We're not writing that course. We are finding out, really being that connector of that and giving them a place to share those questions. There is no manual, no matter how many baby books you read, there is no manual on how to do this work. And so I just think that's really impressive. It's not here's a prescripted. It's really easy to plug in, right, presenters on topics we want. But you're listening to what those families need and adapting. And I just think I can't wait to see where this goes. I know today Ellie blessed asking for some other 712 students to come and volunteer for the next date. It's already set. And I saw quite a few principals perk up when she started talking about this today. So I have a feeling this is going to catch on throughout the district. So Kayla, thank you for being willing to take the risk and bring the idea forward. The idea is somewhere in the room. I truly believe that. And if we just put our heads together, we can get there. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Well, November 12th from 5 to 6:30 if you want to come hang out. Thank you all.
Thank you.
We are going to go back to conferences.
Yes. Thank you. I'd like to consider a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Frazier, if you call the roll, please.
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Executive session.
couple years ago, we had a plan that we wanted to work with a company to start designing a cafeteria that was different than your typical school cafeteria. We wanted it to feel more like a food court and less like your typical long tables, benches, rows. So we wanted some different types of seating in there. The response has been wonderful, not just from the students, but also from the community. We've had lots of adults in here on open house. We've had other jealous teachers from other buildings that have been telling us how great it looks. So we've had a wonderful response, honestly.
It feels more like when we went to Miami, we just got to sit in their cafeteria and it felt just more like mature. And so it just is really cool that our cafeteria is a lot like that.
The kids are doing better this year, like from last year. We always would get up, scream across the whole lunchroom because you couldn't sit with like all your friends. It's like kind of a small space, but now it's like a bigger space, more tables. You can just sit and eat with your friends, be comfortable. It's a very big change from last year.
I feel like it's very comfortable. The students enjoy eating there. While talking to their friends, they really seem to like the new changes that were made this year.
We tried to bring not just Garfield in here, but also the city of Hamilton. We brought in Hamilton things from around our community, including some maps of the neighborhoods that our kids come from.
It makes you feel like you're being part of the community and enjoy the places that are important.
I'm just so glad that we get to share this with our students. I'm so glad they get to enjoy it, and I just love making Garfield even better.
As a new principal at Hamilton High School, I was really thinking about this Hamilton-Baden game and how we could make this a community celebration, but really at the core of the Baden mission is service to our community, and that's always been an important part of what my passion is in education. So whether it's working with 17 Strong and micro grants with our youth, or just getting out in the community and doing cleanups, we really wanted to launch something that was bigger than the football game, something where our kids give back to the community. Some of them are actually throwing stuff in the dumpster right now, helping out Miss Ebony, the executive director at BTW. And then we have boys out in the community, walking the streets, picking up trash.
So over the summer, we had the opportunity to meet with Hamilton High's administration and just talk about this game. This game's such an awesome opportunity for both schools to showcase really what we believe, what we're all about. And in meeting with Ty and talking, we wanted to do something to make our community better, to bring our two football teams that obviously are competing to win football games, but more importantly, we wanted to come together to serve the community. In the midst of a rivalry week, that we're working together to make things better. I think that, when I look at, our guys and Hamilton's guys, there's so many little faces in those crowds, little kids that look up to them. I mean, they see them as celebrities at times. And just to inspire in them a desire to be more than just what they are on the football field. I mean, they're leaders in our community. They're doing great things. And I think the opportunity to showcase that, really to inspire, hopefully some other people to get involved in 17 Strong, here at the Booker T. Washington Center, to get involved here, which are great organizations that need people like this to come out and serve and make the place better.
And it's just really, to me, signifies kind of a new launch of service to our community for both of our schools, for Baden and for Hamilton. So it was great to see everybody out in their jerseys. It is Hamilton versus Baden Friday night, but right now everybody's working together to make our community a better place.
Arrow is the Hamilton City School District's first therapy dog. She is certified through the AKC as a certified therapy dog. She is here for our students and our staff, and is just a part of the Hamilton community.
And I'm just so impressed with her poise. She is so well trained and just does a great job already to lighten all of our moods. I couldn't be thankful enough to Leadership Hamilton, Hamilton Community Foundation, and the Paws and Stripes College for preparing such an amazing partner. We couldn't have asked for a better dog.
I know Andrea just saw the benefit and all the research that was behind how therapy dogs make a solid impact with students, through attendance and grades and behavior. And she did a lot of research herself and brought it to the team and wanted to take the project on.
And this is one proactive strategy that local communities are using to help build resilience, kindness, positivity. There's a lot of research out there about how a therapy dog will lower anxiety and stress, which so many of our young people and our our staff are facing on a day-to-day basis. Our goal is to get a dog for each of our buildings. As you know, there's a lot of needs that go around, and Arrow is just one. We're a very large district, and so our goal is to onboard 4 to 5 dogs a year. That would allow us to eventually get there in the next few years to a dog per school. That will allow that dog to become really a part of that school culture. Through community donations, through different agencies, we've been able to raise the money completely so that not one district dollar is being used for this.
She's calm, mild-mannered, just very sweet, very gentle, listens very well. A lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of energy behind it, which is great.
Welcome everybody to Garfield Middle School. My name is Josh Marjoram. I'm the principal here at Garfield. Tonight we are here to commemorate a legendary coach, teacher, and family man from the Hamilton community, Coach Tim Reed. I was fortunate enough to have played for Coach Reed, as I'm sure many of you in the crowd were. We often talk about how many wins coaches have or how many years they coached, but typically we don't hear many stories or talk about what really matters, which is the lessons that coaches teach their players that go beyond sports. One thing that sticks out to me that I still bring up to this day is a conversation I had with Coach Reed in high school. He was talking about how important it was that we are good people and not just good players. Of course, he had his own way to explain this. He said, Marjoram, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. At that time, I just thought that was funny, but I didn't understand what he was really saying. And since then, I've thought a lot about that frequently in my day-to-day work. Without a good group of people around me to support me, I would not have been as successful in life. The people we have in our team in life are the most important teammates we will have. Coach Reed was not just a great coach, but a great person. I'm sure many of us in this room are glad he was on our team. I would now like to welcome up our next speaker to the podium. Please help me give a warm welcome to Coach Reed's son, Jimmy Reed.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for coming on behalf of my family. My mother, Diane Reed, my sister, Shannon Reed, my grandma, Willa Reed, my uncle, Wes Reed. It is incredible seeing everyone come together to celebrate this special moment. As many of you already know, our dad was a very humble man, and he would have a hard time accepting all of this being done on his behalf. Dad spent 32 years teaching, and his efforts have made a lasting impact on many lives. This was very apparent with the outpouring of love from the community since his passing. He left his mark on many people's hearts, and we are all better for knowing Tim Reed. Our family would like to thank Josh Marjoram and the principal here at Garfield and the Board of Education for making all of this possible. Also, we would like to thank the community for keeping his memory alive and sharing with us the impact that he left on the hearts of everyone that came into contact with him. He is truly missed. I was going through some pictures the other day and I came across some statements made about my father I'd like to share with you. A quote from Walter Vickers. I started teaching at Garfield in 1985 along with Tim. We coached basketball together the years I was in Hamilton. Like everyone who knew Tim in any manner, I was immediately impressed by his kindness, calmness, and genuine care for all people. Tim was a treasure for all students he served at Hamilton. I know that words cannot express how good things about my father and that I know that words cannot express good things about my father and that left. Sorry, guys. Okay. I know that words cannot express good things about my father and that the life he led. We pray that future scholars and student athletes see his name on the court and become curious and inspired. I know I may be biased, but my dad was a pretty awesome guy. This floor dedication truly gives him the recognition he deserves. His incredible legacy will live on with this floor dedication. and the Tim Reed Scholarship that has been made in his memory. Can the board members please stand up of the Scholarship Legacy Fund? You guys do an awesome job with everything you do. As many of you know, there is a legacy fund created in Dad's memory. Since 2019, the Coach Tim Reed Legacy Fund has provided over 35 scholarships to college-bound seniors from Talawanda High School and Hamilton High School. Coach Reed exemplified the traits associated with an outstanding teacher and coach: honesty, integrity, loyalty, respectfulness, responsibility, humility, compassion, and fairness were all strong principles and core values that Coach Reed modeled daily when interacting with his students, co-workers, players, and people. Our hope is that the floor dedication reaches the community of Hamilton and inspires the young students. His legacy will live on for many years to come, and we are very appreciative of everyone that made this happen. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to bring up Miss Diane Reed and also Coach Reed's mother and also City Council member Tim Knabb for a ribbon cutting ceremony.
Everybody's going to get a haircut.
We would like to welcome you for the first time to Coach Reed Court. Okay, before we conclude, and I am going to let everybody walk around and talk because I know you guys want to do that. Before we conclude, I just need to thank a few people for helping make this event possible. All of our Hamilton City School officials, including those who brought these giant scissors. Please give them a round of applause for supporting this. I would also like to thank our Hamilton City Schools Superintendent, Miss Andrea Blevins, and our school board members who supported this event. Please stand so everybody knows who you are, so we can give them a round of applause. Have to thank Mr. Kilby, Mr. Jeff Kilby, Mr. Tom Schuler, and all of our custodians who worked behind the scenes with the company who completed this project. They did a wonderful job. I would be remiss not to thank the person that runs this gym, Mr. Jimmy Sizemore, for helping me design all this and staying involved the entire time. Shout out to Jimmy Sizemore. Of course, I'd like to thank Miss Diane Reed and Coach Reed's entire family for helping make this night possible and always supporting our schools. And finally, I feel like I'm giving an award speech or something. Most importantly, I'd like to thank Coach Reed for his patience and for always taking care of the Jimmies and the Joes. Thank you guys for coming out today. Thanks, Coach Reed, and feel free to hang around, grab some waters out front, and converse. Thanks for coming.
So this is Hamilton's pre-apprenticeship program. It enables the kids to learn core fundamentals of all these different industries. State of Ohio recognizes it for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, architecture, and engineering. So these are core fundamentals for all of those different industries. We don't like to call it even a core curriculum anymore. We call it a confidence class. So it's to give you confidence in using hand tools, using power tools, understanding what you're learning in class and how it applies to the real world and careers that are available for you. So there's two different aspects to it. So in order to complete the class, the kids complete a series of quizzes based off the curriculum, and they also have to attend class so much. So they're actually getting hands-on instruction from Durana employees on site The kids are actually working with them, they're exploring on that side. We do it to the curriculum, they do it to the quizzes. However, if the kid chooses to go to the next level, they're able to take what's called the credential course. So they're now able to go and get a full credential from it. So even if they don't do it now, the beauty of it is they can take it later on in life, and it's the first half of 39 different apprenticeships that are out there in the industry. They're ready to go. They're ready to go right into the
I'd like to call this meeting back into session, to our open session from executive. We'll call to order. We do the pledge, yeah, do the pledge. Stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we call this meeting to order. Yes? Oh, yeah. Mr. President, you can call the roll. I'm all
Mrs. Matthews?
here.
Mr. Davidson?
Here.
Mrs. Baker?
Here.
Dr. Kopus?
Here.
Mr. Sprague?
Thank you, sir. I'll take a motion for the approval of the board agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, you can call the roll.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll take a motion to approve, approval of minutes.
So moved.
Thank you. Have a
Second.
Mr. Fraser, if you call roll, please.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't see anyone here for public participation. I'll turn it over to our superintendent for her comments. Ms. Blevins, floor is yours.
Thank you, President Matthews. I just have a few comments this evening. One, it is hard to believe, but we are already a week or two into second quarter, and it has been a great start as we start to enter this busy holiday season. I would be remiss if I did not mention what a great evening we had last night at our Educator of Excellence annual celebration put on by the Hamilton Community Foundation. We want to thank them for such a great evening, recognizing our staff. Even one of them is sitting in the audience this evening. And what I loved about that program is it really recognizes the commitment and the dedication. And, you know, Dr. Kopus, you said earlier about going above and beyond, or someone on the board today said that. And I think it really showed how special our staff is here in Hamilton. And our students did a wonderful job performing last night, and it was just a wonderful event. I also want to remind the board and community that in November and December, we will only have one business meeting for our remaining month as of this time, unless there's a need for a special meeting. The dates are on the board website, and that will take us through to our next organizational meeting. That would be January 8th. So it's just, we're down to the wire here with some of these meetings. This evening on the agenda, you'll see that you have several items up for approval. One being the HR agenda that has various staff appointments and things like there. I do want to point out that on this agenda, you'll see Mrs. Kathy Wagenfield on this agenda being recommended for approval of up to 50 days to help sub. Who better to come back in and help lend a helping hand when we have admin out or sick. Also on the agenda this evening, you'll see we have a series of field trips. Like I mentioned, we get into busy season. In JROTC, we'll be traveling to a number of places. Our fine arts programming will be going all over. We are gearing up for a busy season. I'm also excited to announce that we will have Prestige here during our December meeting to put their holiday showcase on for the board. So I'm really excited for you to see their talent. You'll also see on our special education consent agenda, we have some contracts for placements of individual students, both with Applied Behavioral Services as well as with Union Day and Warren County Educational Service Center. And then we do have a recommendation for an approval of a dishwasher at Garfield. So those are the items this evening for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Blevins, for the update. Next on our agenda, we'll have our human resources. Take a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser. You can call the roll, please.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson.
Abstain.
Thank you. Next, we'll have, I'll take a motion for our consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Fraser, you call the roll, please?
Can we have a discussion real
Yep.
quick?
Yes.
I just, Mrs. Blevins brought it up that we have two items on the instructional part for special needs students. There's two students that, and we don't mind educating them, and we embrace it. We do a great job with it in our district. But I just wanted to point out, that comes out of our general fund, and it's $165,000 for two students. But the state of Ohio only wants to give us, $8,700. And I just think it's just blatantly unfair. We have the voucher system. Those schools are not required, nor do they want to educate the children with special needs. We do, but the state wants to cut our funding or keep it, stagnant. They don't want to increase it. I think the figure is 89% of the students in the state of Ohio are in public system, and we're stuck with this type of figure for education. But that 10.9% voucher students are receiving almost $2 billion. It's just blatantly unfair, and I just urge the folks in Columbus to think this through clearly. It's not fair. Do the right thing.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. That's great.
Thank you.
100% agree with you. Yep, thank you.
Thank you for that comment. Mr. Fraser, if you can call the roll, please?
Mr. Sprague,
Yes.
Mrs. Baker,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
Dr. Kopus,
Yes.
Ms. Matthews.
Yes. Next is our finance agenda. Mr. Fraser,
Thank you, President Matthews.
welcome.
Fortunately for all of us, the five-year forecast was done on last meeting, and so I will not be speaking for an hour tonight. We have a relatively short finance agenda, as we typically do, up and including the forecast time period and then shortly after. We have the normal treasurer reports, which includes the cash position report, the cash reconciliation report, and the newer report that we've been adding is the investment report. Again, we have quite a few donations that I want to call attention to. And again, AMVETS for NJROTC, $6,700. We've got various other cash donations and/or in-kind donations. We've got a saxophone on there. We've got picnic tables on there. We've got office supplies on there. Again, just shows the value and what we get out of the community and how much they support us, and that we greatly appreciate that. So I'd like to highlight those.
Jeremy, I'd have to agree, and there's a lot more that people are giving and does not even come across your desk too. I mean, every day organizations are, we've seen that with when we highlight different groups who give so much to our schools and to our kids, and that's very much appreciated.
Well, that's all we have.
Motion.
Yes, a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Now, I'll accept the motion to adjourn. Our next meeting, our next meeting will be November 5th, Wednesday, November 5th. It'll be our board retreat.
It will be, it'll be a work session only,
Yeah,
no,
work session only, no
action
business.
will be,
Yeah.
will follow.
So now I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you. Second,
I'll second.
Mr. Fraser?
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Mr. Sprague?
Yes.
Mrs. Baker?
Yes.